Hi, my name is Dona Duck, and this is my discussion channel where I have a topic that I discuss. Simple. I almost got through that intro without making a mistake. Anyways, so this video's topic of discussion is why I decided to drop out of high school, coming from a underage teenager. So this video isn't going to be just about why I decided to drop out. It's also going to have some a counter argument to why people think kids shouldn't drop out, and what I think about the counter argument to that. And then I also want to talk about what I plan to do for my future, for myself. So that's, I'm kind of trying to fit all of that in this video. I have some timestamps in the description if you're looking for a certain point. But first, I'm going to talk about why I decided to drop out of high school at 17. All right, so I am 17 years old and I was on my senior year of high school. So, I had like 5 months left of school. So it's like, what are you doing, But I have my reasons, which I'm going to list. My first reason was school wasn't relevant to me. Like,
it's a waste of time.
It's like, because I already knew what I wanted to do for my future, and going to school was not going to change that. It was not going to forward that. In fact, dropping out has helped me to forward my future, what I want to do, to bring it about faster. I have more time to focus on that. If I would have still gone to school, that wouldn't really change. The only thing that would be different would be when I would start my life, my adult life. So the way I saw it, school that was not relevant to me, so dropping out was actually a boost in my situation. And I knew that I didn't have to keep going to school. I really didn't. It was honestly, it really was up to me if I wanted to continue to further my school education. I could have just gotten my high school diploma, but I decided not to because I felt like I didn't need to, which I didn't. I'm saying I a lot because this is all why I decided to drop out. Everyone will have their own reason, but this is why I decided to drop out. All right, number two, it was a big part of why I decided to drop out. It was because of my mental health. Depression, people joke a lot about depression.
God, kill me now.
Depression really is no joke. Like, my mental health was failing, like, slowly, every day. Then it became faster. I was crying at school and I didn't know why. I was crying at home and I didn't know why. I was just sad, and, it was coming to the point where I didn't want to be anything anymore. Like, I wanted it all to just end. Like, I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about school. I didn't care about my life. I just wanted it to end. And after when I didn't officially drop out. I didn't go to school for like a whole week, and I got some help from people who cares about me, and I'm so grateful for them. Shout out to those people. During that time, I got better. And so school part of it? No. School actually was a factor of why my mental health was going downhill. And I won't say school was the complete reason for it, because there's other reasons why I was in severe depression. But school definitely was a factor of why I was feeling so depressed. School, like I said, it wasn't the main reason why I decided to drop out, but it was a factor. And to help my mental health, I chose to eliminate the factors that was bringing me down, and school happened to be one of them. And when I came back to drop out of school, I felt so confident. I felt so happy, and a big boulder off my shoulders, because for whatever reason, school was not helping me at all, and I really didn't want to be there. So dropping out of school has really helped me boost my mental health. And my last reason of why I decided to drop out of high school at 17, my senior year, is because I had a plan. So I made a plan And that's my same plan. I still have the same goal. And I feel every day more confident that I'm so glad I dropped out. Honestly though, I did wish I would have sooner. I could have did some things sooner and gone on with my life, but it's okay. I'm still the same goal, still the same plan. I'm still gonna make it, and I feel great. I really don't care what anyone thinks because I know I feel great. And speaking of not caring what people think, that's going to bring me to my next kind of section of this video that I want to talk about, which are the counter arguments to kids dropping out of school. So whatever reason, people care people care so much of kids who drop out of school and who are underage. People care, like drop out of high school. People care so much. I'm like, what? Why? And so I have found two counter arguments that a lot of people like to bring up, and so that's what I'm going to, give my answer to what they're saying of why kids shouldn't drop out of high school. So one is they say, don't be lazy, just go to school and finish school. Don't be lazy. I've put in more work dropping out of school than I would have if I would have stayed in school. Like, trust me, I am not being lazy. Like, I have a job, I have a plan. I'm doing a lot of things that if I was still in school, I wouldn't have done. So like, lazy is far from me dropping out of school. Like, I am not, what I'm doing is not being lazy. All right, and then another counter argument that people say when kids decide to drop out of school is that you're throwing your life away. And I have two things I want to say to that. Number one, why do you care? Like, that's such like a childish answer, but like, why do you care what happens? I can understand my own parents' concern about me wanting to drop out of school and what I'm going to do with my life. I can see their concern because like they don't want me living on their couch all for the rest of their lives, So, but anyone else, what? Like, you worried about kids dropping out when you should be worried about the taxes rising? Like, you're an adult, worry about adult problems. Don't worry about the kids who, worry about your own kid. Like, don't go, people, they are so judgmental on kids who decide to drop out of school and they don't even know the reason why they decided to drop out. And when they hear it, they're still so judgmental. I choose not to like, I don't care. Think what you want. It's not going to affect me. So, Why by yourself? But that's just a childish way to put it. A more, I guess, educational answer to throwing my life away. I have a plan. Like I said, I have a plan to make sure that I don't fail at life. And people, they say that kids who drop out are throwing their lives away. There's so many people who finish school and they throw their lives away. So really, it's like, is dropping out of school the reason people fail at life? Or is it because that person doesn't care to forward their future? They don't care to bring about great things in their life. It's about the person. It's about who they are and what they want to do. Whether they stay in school or drop out, what they choose to do with their adult life is what they choose to do. And this is what I'm choosing to do. I'm choosing to drop out and begin my life that way. And I know I'm going to be successful because I'm bringing it about. I'm manifesting it. So people will think what they want, but this is what I think, and their opinions really don't matter to me. So, and the only opinions I care about is my dad. Like, he's the smartest man in the world to me. If he told me not to drop out of school, I wouldn't, but he was like, you know what, you doing what you need to do, and he was here for it. So, all right. So the last section I want to talk about is really the most important thing of why I decided to drop out, is the plan that I created so that I can make sure that I succeed in my future. So in deciding on, what I wanted to do with my life, as an adult, it was kind of scary because it still is scary. I really don't want to become an adult. I look at my sister struggling and I'm just like, I look at my parents and they struggle sometimes. I just want to cry because I don't want to ever go through that struggle, you know? But thinking about my future, I asked myself these 3 questions. 1, what are your goals for the future? And it took me like a couple of months to find a simple goal, which I did. And it worked for me. It's going to work for me, I know. So next one is, are you committed to forwarding your future? Are you committed to forwarding your life? Yes, like I don't want to see myself on the streets. I don't want to see myself as a bum on the streets because like that's sad, you know. I don't want to be I don't want to fail at life. So I am committed to making sure that I come out successful. And are you confident in your decisions? This is something my dad like preached to me. As long as you're confident in your decisions, then that's how you know that you're making the best one. I felt when I dropped out, I was so happy and relieved. I was so glad that I did it, you know, and it's like I said, I wish I would have done it sooner, but you know, it's okay. I was still so happy and I was really confident dropping out of school because I knew that's what I wanted to do and I did it. So, and I have my plan that I'm going to follow. So, all right, and 4 things that are a part of my plan of, you know, for my future is definitely getting my GED. You know, I want to make sure I get that so I can get the job that I want, which doesn't require a high school diploma. So that's why, like, big part of, okay, it's going to be okay if I drop out now because I won't need my high school diploma for the job that I aspire to be. Like, I don't want to be no doctor. I don't want to be no lawyer. I don't want to do anything that requires me to go, like, 10 more years of school. Like, if I don't want to be in school now, what makes people think I want to go do something like that and go to school longer? Like, that don't even make no sense. So, you know, get a job. I have a job. I work at Wendy's. I've been working there for like almost a year now, so I'm gonna still be working there. I'm going to a trade school for cosmetology, and you know, I'm not gonna need a high school diploma for that. A GED works just as fine, and I'm gonna get able to get into school next year in January rather than half this year. You know, that's 5 months of doing nothing pretty much. That's the way I see it. So, you know, I get to go to the school earlier. I get to forward my life earlier. And getting my driver's license, you know, I could do that in school, you know, but still, like, I need to be able to drive places. I need to be able to drive myself to school and stuff. So, you know, I'm gonna get my driver's license this month actually. So, manifesting good things for myself, you know.
Believe it.
But so yeah, that's the plan I created for myself. That's how I know I have great things in my future because I'm manifesting it. I'm gonna make sure I get there, and that's what I want. That's my goal, you know, my dream. Actually, I used to didn't have a dream for the longest time, and I finally have one. So I'm gonna make sure I get to that, because that's my plan, you know, that's my goal. All right, so anyways, that's it for this video. Those are my reasons on why I dropped out of school. I also mentioned the counter arguments. I don't care what people think, and you shouldn't either, because, like, well, how are they impacting your life? They're not, you know. So, and that's my plan. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're confident in your decision, because if you're not, you're probably not making the best decision. And I want to say this, you know, dropping out of school is not for everyone. You know, not everyone's best decision is to drop out of school. So make sure you know what you're doing. You know, it's like some people don't know what they're doing. Maybe it works out for you, maybe it doesn't, but just, you want to feel confident in your decision on whether you stay in school, whether you drop out, whatever you're doing, you want to feel confident in that decision. Alright, so anyways, that's it for this video. I really hope you took something from the video, maybe apply it to your life. Hopefully you apply it to your life. You know, go do great things, manifest good things, good feelings, good thoughts, you know. That's what I'm doing, and I feel great, you know. So, you know, take it from me, I feel great. Alright, All right, comment whatever you want. I don't know. Check the description if you want to find my Instagram and stuff. That will be in the description. And yeah, until the next video. My next video will be like the process of dropping out of school. I live in Ohio, so the process of dropping out of school in Ohio. So that will be my next video. And until the next video.